What's up, guys? God's Elite back with another video. In this video, we're doing our weekly Nightfall gold tier guide. I'm going to try to help you get that gold tier so you can get that sunrise bounty in. Hopefully some more good loot this week. This week, the Nightfall strike is Dust Palace. So you got to kill those 3 Scion Flayers. And hopefully you can either get out of the box Treads Upon Stars, the 3 different Flayer Mantles, as well as some other things from it, and then maybe some good loot at the end of the Nightfall itself. But real quick, let's get into the mods. So the first mod that we have going for us this week is, of course, Epic. Epic is the first mod each week. It just means that there are highly aggressive and more enemies, and there are also more shielded enemies. So just be careful as you're going through there. They're going to be coming after you. Next, we have Void Burn. So you're going to want to use a Void Elemental weapon to do extra damage against your enemies, but it also means that enemies with Void are going to be doing extra damage to you. There are a couple situations where this happens, but it's not actually very overpowering. So it's nothing really too much to worry about, but you still should be cautious. Next is Berserk, which just means that people are going to not flinch no matter what. They're going to come after you. It doesn't matter. They're going to come after you till they get you. So you either run or hide. If you're trying to make them flinch, it's not going to work. Next is Ironclad. And that basically just means that there are more enemies with shields. So Epic and Ironclad are kind of doubling up on the shields, just like Epic and Berserk are doubling up on the aggressiveness. And then finally, we end it with Catapult. And that basically just means your grenade recharge rate is greatly increased. And this is a huge bonus for this week. And I'll talk about why in a minute. First, let's talk about weapons. I just go with my classic hung jury for my primary. You can kind of use whatever you please just because there's no void primaries. Secondary wise, I really liked sniper rifle. This week it's just me and Dip, no third wheel. So we handled all these just me and him. So if you've only got you and one other, that's fine. But if you got 3, it'll just go faster. He used Telesto for a while, then a Void Matador. And he really liked that, so I just held on to the sniper rifle just in case we needed it, and it worked out pretty well. For the heavy, for the first 3 quarters of this whole strike, I used the Nova Mortis machine gun, but you can kind of use whatever you want in that spot. It doesn't really matter. Now, the only thing that I would say that you really need is the Dark Drinker for the boss fight, and I'll go into why at the very end of this. So make sure you got that Dark Drinker out. And then as far as supers goes, I would stick with Void just because it is Void Burn this week. So, you're going to want to use your Void Walker. And I would suggest having Nothing Manacles on. If you have it with Scatter Grenade, you're going to get that grenade back so fast. And oh man, it's insane. It's the funnest you're going to have on all 3 characters is with that Warlock with Nothing Manacles. I promise. And of course the Nova Bomb when you have it. On the Titan, the bubble is going to be great. I'd put Blessing on just because there are a lot of instances where you can die very easily, especially from your own grenades. So just keep a watchful eye on where you're throwing and how you're throwing them. And then finally the Hunter, you're going to want Tether. Tether is the only thing that's going to demobilize some of these enemies. As well as Helm of the Saint 14 for your Titan. It's going to kind of be the only 2 things that's going to help you with Berserk and, the aggressiveness of the enemies. It's the only thing that's going to shut them down. So I would highly recommend those 3 supers. Now, when we get into the sections of the Nightfall, there are 4 sections in my opinion. 3 are locked doors, and the 4th is the boss fight. So the first locked door, as we come up to it, you'll go up and you'll throw your ghost out there and he'll unlock it, and you're going to have a few ads come out from the middle and then the left and right pretty much. So you're just going to take them out. It shouldn't be too hard. There should be, a few Cabal coming out of the doors. And then right after you take out that first little wave, a few Scions are going to come out the middle, and then the far left if you're looking kind of at the room as a rectangle from where you put your ghost in. After that, that should be it. There will be a yellow bar Scion. Watch out for those. They're hard to kill, and they will eat your lunch so fast if you're not careful and if you let them. Once you kill them, the door will open. You go into the next room, which is a 3-story room. On that 3rd story, or the one up from you when you first enter the room, is your second locked door. You're going to fight the enemies going up there. There's going to be a Colossus out there on the stairs that you probably see on screen. Just snipe him real quick. That's why I had the sniper, because there was going to be those cases where you needed it, and a few ads. Then you're going to get up there on the 3rd floor. There's going to be a few goblins and hobgoblins. When you kill the hobgoblin, be careful. He will throw out a void grenade, so he can kill you. Once you kill all of them, you're going to go up there and kind of put your ghost out to unlock the door again. And then some enemies are going to come out on the 2nd floor, the one under you from where the door is being unlocked. Kill them. There's like 3 shielded centurions and a few more ads that come out. Once you kill them on that top floor where you're unlocking the door, Scion flares will come out on the far side of the room from where your ghost is. One will be yellow bar, and they will take you out quickly as well if you're not careful. They absorb a lot of damage, and they don't flinch because of Berserk and Epic. So just be careful. Once you open up that 2nd door, you're going to go into the last locked door area. You're going to kill all those enemies in that 1st room, and once you enter that next room where you start unlocking that door, something odd kind of happens that I don't really know what the remedy is for. If you know it, let me know in the comments. But basically, when you start unlocking that door, some Cabal come out of the far end of the room, and you have to kill them. It says in the instructions, kind of in your option, or your little objectives, it tells you to kill the Cabal. So you kill all of them, and then the shield that's over the room where the goblins and the Vex are, it doesn't go down. You can't run in there, but they can shoot their weapons through it and kill you and throw grenades. You just can't go in there. But you have to kill them to get that door to open. Unless I'm missing something. We looked all over the place for ads and different Cabal, and we couldn't find any. So basically what we had to do, all 3 runs, actually 4 runs, we had to do one over again. This one you're watching right now. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Basically, you just have to kill yourself, and it'll start you back over in that room, very close to how much points you had. Just those Cabal are going to be the only thing missing. This time, though, the shield is not going to be there. You kill the Cabal, and there's not going to be as many Vex. I think there's maybe something wrong. I think it thinks that it's maybe a different area, or it's not within the strike and something's wrong. But all of that stuff's open. Just kill all the ads in there. There's going to be another yellow bar Scion come out after you kill all the ads. And just be careful, as I said before. They'll kill you quickly if you don't manage them quickly. Once you open that final door, you'll go out into the boss area. Basically, by this time, you should have around, about 16,000 to 20,000 points, depending on how you do it. If you don't kill any ads at the beginning and go through, you're going to be on the lower end of that range. This is okay. Kill all the ads that are out there, and before you go and do your ghost to start the final boss fight, destroy all the little canisters that explode, because those will end you so quickly. And this is where the Dark Drinker comes into play. Kill all the the little canisters so they don't mess you up. Put on your Dark Drinker. Get your heavy synth out if you need it. And basically, there's going to be 3 Scions. One's going to pop up on the left, right, and front out there in the middle. What I would suggest is, before you throw your ghost out, kind of tell your teammate where to go, or your 3 teammates. You don't want to kill all 3 of them at once, just because you need those extra points to be able to get gold tier. So what you want to do is have somebody with a Dark Drinker in the middle and on the right side, or the closest side to where you first come into the room, because that's going to be the void one. You want to kill him the quickest, because he'll take you out the quickest. So you kill both of those quickly and then get out of there. Go back to the room where you first came in, that kind of doorway, and just let all the ads funnel into that little hallway. You throw your grenades as many times as you can. This is where the Warlock is going to come in handy. Just let them come in till there's only the ads that are kind of still out there on the platform out there. There's going to be 2 Colossus as well as some Centurions and everything else. You want to kill all of these ads that are out there, because this is what's going to give you the remainder points that you need to get gold tier. Without it, you're going to be around bronze and silver still, even with the bonus after the time. Because this first run we did here, that's why we had to do it again, because we did not get gold tier. So that next time we saved the last Scion at the end, as well as the next 2 runs afterwards, and that allowed us to be able to get the gold tier for you. So just, keep in mind that there's going to be a lot of ads. So you're going to want to stay protective. If you've got a hunter that can make you go invis after you kill that second scion, that'd be great. If you have a bubble you can jump in to get a quick heal and then leave, that's great. You're not going to have radiant, so the warlock just kind of is doing damage instead of kind of helping out. So just be wary, because you can die very fastly. We did wipe quite a few times just being stupid and not thinking about what we were doing. Once you kill everything, you'll get your loot, and I'll let myself kind of handle all of that. Alright, nice.
They're all three of them?
Yep.
Nice.
Booyah!
We only got silver tier though.
What? Nah, it's gonna give us the gold. Bull crap, come on. Wait, no, really? Dang.
Still at the points, man. Keep killing.
Okay.
Killing.
Man. I wonder why, though. We killed everything along the way. Do we need to kill more stuff on the way in?
We killed everything, though. That's what I don't get.
Give us some crap. That's what it did. It said, you didn't get gold tier, I'm going to give you some crap. I'm still getting hurt. Dang. Yeah, alright, so we'll have to figure it out for the next one.
So we do it again, then?
Do you want to do it again?
Well, I mean, we didn't finish the bounty.
Alright, yeah, let's do it. All right.
We still got sunrise.
Alright, invite me back. There we go. Alright, I got two of them. Gold tier achieved. Okay, so whatever that was. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm not going to open up the skeleton keys because you can't really get anything great out of here. I mean, you can get treads upon stars and the flayers mantles, but I don't really care too much about all that.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, I got 5 of them. You can't hold more than 5, can you? Never mind, I'm going to use one.
No.
Oh, I got a flayer mantle. I've never had one in my whole life.
Which one?
I got the blue one.
Uh-huh.
Alright, guys. Well, I'm totally cool with that. Get out of here. Open these up and I'm going to switch. So you just need to basically have, we just need to have, you just need to actually kill some enemies there at the end with the bosses. Alright, let's see what I get. I got a LDR 5001 and a glove.
Oh yeah, what do they even get? Anything?
Sniper, sidearm, don't want that. Alright, and then LDR. So what we got here? Guerrilla fighter, explosive rounds, hand laid stock, hello. Enforced barrel, spray and play. Not too bad. Now we'll check out the flayer mantle when we get to our hunter. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Cool. Gold tier. Oh, I ain't got no skeleton keys on this character. Golly. Alright, so 59,000, so that's 10,000 less than we had last time. See what we get. Well, pretty much nothing. Gain unstoppable for Fist of Havoc. Alright. Last character. Oh no, I gotta open up these stinking packages. Eternal Warrior. Gain unstoppable for Fist of Havoc. Which one is unstoppable? Harder to kill while you... Oh, yeah, okay, so it makes you harder to kill, so you can use shoulder charge with it. Sneak attack. Worked out pretty good. Sunrise. Got him. Oh, I've got a chest and a weapon. Let's see what this weapon is. Bone Crucier. Life support, spray and play. No, I don't really like this setup. I need more range and stability. The one I got's better. Come on, give me something cool. Give me something good. Or not. Or not. Whatever floats your boat. All right. Well, all right, guys. We're here at the end of the video. We're going to look at kind of what all we got. I've got my Flayer's mantle on that I finally got. It looks really good with my Galohu shader that I've got on. I got it last night from doing Crota tutorial coming up very soon for in case they bring up the old raids to current light and current level. So I'll have that out to you probably next week sometime. But man, doesn't that look really good? I just think that looks so awesome. So I'm definitely going to get me a screenshot of that and probably have it in the thumbnail. Oh no, I need to have that away from the character. Boom. Let's see. We'll start right here. We got the LDR 5001 with Guerrilla Fighter, explosive rounds, hand laid stock, which I like, reinforced barrel, and spray and play. Then we come down here to this Bone Crucier we just got. Don't really like it that much. It's not as good as the one I have. The one I have has more range stability, and it also has crowd control, so I like it a lot more. So we got life support, spray and play, hand laid stock, quick draw, and then crowd control. So I probably will delete that one. We did manage to get this Flayer's mantle, which I really like. It looks good. I hope to get all the other two as well, but for this this armor I got on right now, it looks really good. Let me put on something different. See how it comes out. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, we've got the Flayer's mantle. We also got this chest here, but it really doesn't mean anything to me. I've already got something with pulse rifle. We also got the what's that thing called on the Titan? We got the Eternal Warrior, which grants unstoppable for your what is it called? Fist of Havoc, which basically just makes it to where you're harder to kill when you use Fist of Havoc. And so this allows you to be able to have that and shoulder charge on if you want, which I think is a good combo sometimes. But there are other exotics for the Titan that look better and actually have more use, in my opinion. But we're pretty slim this time on stuff as far as, you know, Nightfall rewards go, but we did get it done. We did get a Flayer's mantle, which to me is actually the biggest thing about this week as far as cool stuff that you can get from the Nightfall. I hope the guide has been informative. It is a pretty easy week, but if you're not careful, you will die. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you really enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It helps out the channel a ton. Comment below, let me know, should I keep any of these weapons? How fast did you complete the Nightfall? You know, we got it definitely within the 30 minutes. Subscribe for more Destiny content. If you want to keep up on the latest news that we hear every week, then subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to constantly be getting out that new information to you, as well as some of these other videos. Follow me on Twitter at IamGodsElite, and I will see you guys in the next video.